My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Miss Amber has posted another video. The title is Starting a New Diet and Cancer Stole Something From Me. It's a vlog and it's 24 minutes and 4 seconds long. From the looks of it, she's been crying. I don't like when people don't feel good, when they're not happy. Even though in my videos I do point out a lot of negatives about Amber Reed. I wish she would just, you know, get a clue and change her life. But maybe she read the reactions or the comments of her video when she felt it necessary to react to one of her worst mukbangs where she insulted her audience the worst by just being smug and really mean. And so yeah, it is what it is. Let's see what she has to say today.
Last night I had a massive anxiety attack. My eyes are still swollen from that, face still red from that. I do have some cameos that I want to film today and I want to be wearing makeup for it.
Okay, so that's cringy. I checked it out when she mentioned it in one of the last videos. So I went to the Cameo page and I saw she charges $50 to record a personalized message. And she does not even bother to pronounce the people's names right. So no effort there. I think she's just getting desperate now because her views are so down.
It's just... ugh, my eyes feel irritated, but you know what? Work comes first.
Yeah, you should get one of those work thingies, you know, those jobs out here in the real world.
Feline's making something in the microwave, but I wanted to show you guys. Remember yesterday? I had a little Amazon haul. This does fit. Yes, it does. Now, let me get you guys closer. I was worried it wasn't going to fit me, but it does.
The shelf. The shelf is eating the dress.
Oh, she's sliding. Oh my gosh, I knew that was going to happen. Feline actually just bought a bunch of clothes and gave me a little modeling sesh, and here's my modeling sesh for you guys.
Guys, at this point I don't even know what to say anymore. I wish she would stop overeating. Cause see, I gotta be honest here. I have no idea how the whole thing with Life by Jen ended. And I'm scared to go back and check like what her last video, you know, I just heard that she passed away at some point in time and I was like, oh my gosh. And the entire time, whenever I did watch her videos here and there, I was thinking she is not on the right track. She's saying this for views, and turns out she didn't manage to fix anything before she went. But this one here, I have no idea what to say to that. It's her life, it's her body, you know.
It's good. So if you guys are, you know, shaped like me, because I know some of you are.
I doubt that there's a whole bunch of people that way, that, you know, are her size.
Literally just type in on Amazon 6X maxi dress, and there's tons of colors, designs, a lot of floral which is not my jam. But yeah, it's good stuff. I also, because I was supposed to get another maxi dress and I didn't get it in the shipment yesterday, but I think we got her, folks. This came today.
I usually skip through the hauls, but I want to see what this is, though.
Yes, we did. And it's the same brand that I'm wearing now. So I do not know how to pronounce this, but there is the brand for you guys. I just got a polka dotted one. They're super comfy. And then I also got 2 controllers for the Switch because the other one that we have broke.
I wonder why she feels like she has that much money to spend on things that are not necessary, when she wants to stick with the narrative that she's interested in weight loss surgery. And also taking into consideration that her views are going down. I guess I don't have to understand everything she's doing.
And I realized, you know what? I want one too. Because I just used the controller that came with the Switch. So I just got 2 of these, which I highly recommend. It broke because it fell, by the way. But these look so cool once they're lit up. Like, you can literally change the color of your Switch controller. Blue, red, pink, purple, or it can be rainbow, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I'll show you guys when it's turned on. So I forgot to show you guys, but I don't know if you remember this gift I got from Pink Sparkles. Me and Twinkie. It's a wooden heart. This is where I have it. In the living room. Isn't it so cute? I kind of want to figure out where she got that and get more. So we are about to play Mario, and I wanted to show you the controllers lit up. So you press this button right here and it changes. See, look at that. So every single day I could be using a green one, I could use a yellow the next day, blue the next day, orange. It's actually really freaking cool.
You know, some people out here that have a physically very active life, and then they play video games in order to allow their bodies to not move. Now, in Amber's case, I'm at a loss for words.
Yep, I'm going to be doing pink, but you can also do rainbow. So, yeah, we're about to play Mario Kart. I'm going to whoop her butt.
You wish.
All right, so it is now nighttime, and I just wanted to show you guys what these look like in the dark. Feline always has hers on rainbow.
Who cares? She's not in your videos.
Oh, but I decided pink and purple are my 2 faves for this.
Okay, move on, babe. Move on.
I wouldn't expect purple.
It's just so pretty on here.
The pink looks really good.
Yeah, let me show them the purple. Let me get that.
Yeah, no, all I see is flesh color.
There. That's the purple. Look how pretty.
Pretty. Move on,
I don't know.
Amber.
I'm just like low-key obsessed.
Okay, move on.
Hello. So today has been a busy day.
Sure, Jan.
I had an appointment, some errands to run, and then we had to come get Twinkie because she had an vet appointment, and that went really well. It was just like her checkup to get shots. You guys know how that goes. She's in her target goal weight, so I'm so proud of her. The little baby. So
See how she doesn't give details anymore? Only vague information. Interesting.
I also had a dietitian appointment. So normally my dietitian appointments are going to be like once a month, check-ins, but this one was more so because I needed a little bit more guidance and instruction, like goals. And yeah, so I wanted to share with you guys the goals that my dietitian gave me. And I'm not gonna lie, they kind of shocked me because we're all so used to like all these stories, especially like on TV, like Dr. Now, like they only get to eat like 1,200 calories. It's crazy.
Okay, what are the goals?
So, you know, that's what a lot of people assume the journey to weight loss surgery is like. But
Don't assume what people are gonna assume, okay? Just what are the goals?
it's not like that at all. Like at all in any sort of way. So I do want to share the goals. So first things first is these are just like goals to aim for.
Okay, tell us the goals.
30 grams of fiber, which I've never really tracked my fiber before, so I have no idea how much fiber I am currently eating.
Okay.
85 grams of fat.
That's gonna be a major problem for you.
That seems like a lot, but
Not for you.
I also don't know how much I'm eating. I do know like in the past when I try to like restrict a lot, when I'm eating like 1,500 or something,
When did she ever do that?
I noticed that I eat probably like 23 grams or like 25 grams of fat. So 85 grams seems like a lot, especially for like, you know, my gallstones and such. But maybe that's how much I eat on a daily basis. So it's going to be very interesting to like track that and see.
Maybe that's not the minimum you're supposed to eat in, grams of fat, but the maximum, I would think. I think she's misunderstanding.
How much I really am eating. So the next one is 100 grams of protein, which is a lot, but it's super easy to do. Like one chicken breast has like 20. Premier protein shake, which is
Okay, the last thing we need from you is TED Talks. These continued TED Talks about nutrition and how to lose weight. Just do it, girl. It's interesting to see what goals you were given, but don't hold TED Talks about it, because you have no idea how to lose weight. You have a lot of things to prove on your channel.
only like 160 calories. That has 30. I feel like protein is easier to get in than what people make it seem to be. Grammar? I don't know. Was that grammar? The next one is carb intake. So this one,
Yeah, that she's gonna have a big problem with.
This one in the calories took me by surprise, but you know what? Their program is amazing. One of the best programs in the country. So here for it, there for it, listening. 190 grams to 220 grams of carbs.
Okay.
So that's obviously not really a low carb diet, definitely not keto. And then
But definitely lower than what you've been doing.
calories 2,200 to 2,500, so over 2,000. So 2,500 calories is a lot.
And not for you when your intake is usually about 5,000 to 6,000 to maintain and gain at your weight.
But I am putting all control. I am putting everything I've ever thought about weight loss, all of that in the trash, and I'm throwing the trash out because I am following what they want me to do.
Okay, so in a couple of days from now, we're not gonna hear you talk about how you can't follow their program because blah, 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 blah. I hope not.
And that is how it's going to be. I don't have to understand it per se, because obviously when you think about weight loss surgery and the journey to getting there and all that, like you think of small dainty portions. I know a lot of you think that way too, because
No, not when it comes to you. And I've never really thought about weight loss surgery until you kept clickbaiting it. And so, no, for you, I'm thinking if you just went down to 3,000 to 4,000 calories, or maybe 3, yeah, 2.5 to 3,000 is probably good for you. And if at the same time you started moving, you could drop the pounds, But you need to get started on that. We know you haven't done anything to lose weight, even though you've been clickbaiting weight loss surgery for 4 months.
that's what I've seen in my meals, and you guys think it's like a massive meal. Like I recently showed an omelet that was just 2 eggs, and people thought it was more than that.
Commenting on your commenters again, just keep going.
I don't I don't understand. People were like, that omelet's too big. I'm like, it's
The majority of people did not say that. Why don't you respond to the comment and not mention it in your vlogs. That is so annoying because I didn't say it. I don't know who said it, you know.
2 eggs and some jalapenos. Like,
Okay, we just, bottom line is we know that you've been overeating and you've done it for the past 4 months. Otherwise, you would have dropped weight and you didn't. And so, move on.
let's calm down. But
Yeah, let's move on.
knowing that I can have more than that for breakfast, it's kind of freeing, but it also puts me in like
Freeing. She needs the feeling of feeling free after doing whatever she wanted to do and eating whatever she wanted to eat for these past few months. Holy smokes. A little more self-discipline and structure wouldn't hurt that girl.
a weird headspace of like how I used to be.
Like yesterday or that day you were recording this?
Feeling like, oh, now I have the option to like eat a lot because I did feel in
You've been doing that. How about a change? And you embrace the change of eating a little less.
the last few weeks, especially.
Especially, I don't want to correct her every single time because she mispronounces this word way too often, but every now and again I have to do it.
That I wasn't doing something right. And I think that's why I requested more of a guidance to what I should be eating and how much.
I want to know how that took place. So she had another Zoom meeting where she didn't get weight. So the weight loss clinic has no idea what she currently weighs. And so they're probably still waiting to hear back from that psychologist that she does the therapy with. But so what? She said, I've been off track this entire time. I need some guidance. I need some limits so that I can do this. What did she say? I mean, provided that the whole thing is not just a scam and she's not really on a weight loss journey and there's no weight loss clinic. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I feel a little gaslit and I don't want to like, I hate when I express how I feel. People think I'm like lecturing or preaching. It's just a lot of people, every time I show.
Why do we keep talking about what people are thinking, saying, assuming? Can you just be yourself, or is there none left after all the trolling and lying and gaslighting and clickbaiting? Can you just say what you want to say without relating it to what other people might say or have said or what?
Something I'm eating or like what I'm doing, people are like, you're doing it wrong. I'm not though. And
Who cares? I don't know who said these things, and me sitting here in the audience am not interested in hearing that. You know? Respond to the comments and don't address it in your vlogs.
that just becomes frustrating because I follow the instructions that are given to me and
No, you're not, because you've been gaining weight, so that's another blatant lie.
I'm doing, what they tell me to do. And then
No, you're not, but keep going.
like hundreds of people tell me I'm doing something wrong. It's just hard.
Stop talking about what people are saying and what they're telling you. Just answer it where they said it.
It's hard to share your journey because everyone thinks that they have the right answer.
Okay, we all have the right answer, and that is you have not been on a journey. You've been bullshitting your audience. You have not lost any weight. You've been gaining weight. And it's time you, drop the mask and either do one mukbang after another until the bitter end, or just lose weight now. This back and forth or talking about something but doing the opposite off camera is just totally idiotic.
And the right answer is my weight loss clinic. So I need to just keep listening to them.
Yeah, apparently you haven't, because otherwise you would have dropped weight already.
And believe in them because I know what they're telling me is the right thing. And I have to ignore the fear, ignore what I used to think about weight loss and all that. And
While you were cured a few weeks ago, I reacted to that video when you were holding the TED Talk about having cured your relationship with food and how you have learned to sit with the discomfort.
just do what they tell me to do. So there is an app that my dietitian wants me to use to like calculate all of this. It's an app that she says that a lot of weight loss patients use.
Do that in private, girl. Do us and yourself the favor.
Or weight loss surgery patients, especially after surgery. So she wants me to use it now beforehand. So I'm going to do that, set my goals in there. I just really wanted to give that update because, you know, it was important to me that you guys know majority of this journey and the things that I need to do. It holds me accountable.
Okay, but you've been clickbaiting weight loss surgery for 4 months now and you haven't dropped a pound. So are we going to ever address that?
There are other people out there who want to also get weight loss surgery. And I just feel like there's too much of the wrong thing out there, and not enough of like, this is the real journey.
Did she just point down at her body and say this is the real journey?
Journey of someone who's trying to get it. Like, this isn't for a TV show. I ain't going to Mexico. This is just the long, real journey, and it's not as crazy.
God, she sounds like she's been preparing for weight loss surgery for years and she's lost all this weight. And here she is looking almost the same as she did in 2019 when somebody said she actually weighed 700 pounds. When I kept guessing and I thought I was being unfair to her, saying the entire time in 2018 and 2019 that I think she's reached 600 already.
Restrictive right now. Okay, you guys, my desk is currently going down. So if that's what you hear, that's what you hear.
Why didn't you fix that before you press play on your camera?
Let's do a P.O. box moment. P.O. box time.
Let's not. All right, so the next segment is when she wants to get interviewed by us again.
I think it's a pretty cool concept and I've been enjoying it. So I hope that you guys have been as well.
Hey Amber, I've been with you for a long time. I've been watching your videos for a very long time, like years. I have always stood up for you.
Aww.
I am like rooting for you, love you, you're a queen. We couldn't be any more different, but I just love your videos. People who say you're not entertaining, I have a message for y'all. Why are you watching her videos? She's hella entertaining.
Because she has a horrific personality. And I personally want to see how she maneuvers herself out of the corner that she painted herself in. You know what I'm saying? And also, I know for a fact that she is hurting a lot of people emotionally by being the troll that she is, and the liar and the manipulator and the stone cold clickbaiter. And so that's why I'm watching. I want to see progress, not necessarily weight loss, even though that would probably save her life. I want to see her come clean on a whole bunch of things, or have some moments of self-realizations that could possibly result in her showing up in front of the camera and saying, I've been such a shit. I'm so sorry, you guys. You know, stuff like that. That's the kind of thing I'm hoping for. And while she's still on her bullshit journey, bullshitting the audience, I'm just gonna keep pointing out what she's bullshitting about.
Oh, okay, love you. My 30 seconds is almost up.
Thank you so much. And I love that, like, you're so supportive, even though we are so different. I feel like opposites attract for sure, even in friendship ways. And like, especially like when it comes to like watching someone on YouTube, I love watching people who are like nothing like me. So I totally get it. And thank you for calling me entertaining, because people have been so mean lately.
Because you've been a biatch, girl. Come on. Even you gotta realize you have been, right?
And I know my content is like drastically different than it used to be. Obviously.
Who cares? Just be yourself. As long as you're being authentic and not a biatch and not pointing fingers at everybody else and taking some responsibility for the things that you've done, you know, it wouldn't be all that bad. But you seem to focus a lot on what people think of you. And that makes you even less attractive now.
Obviously. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a future video, but
sure.
I'm just going to leave it with thank you so much like, honestly, you made my day. So thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Amberlynn. This is my question for you. I'm a longtime viewer, and I was wondering what you think you could do to amend the relationship with your audience.
Ah, beautiful question. I love it.
I'm a general supporter of you. I do have some critiques, but I feel like you always focus on the negativity. And I know you say that you're allowed to respond to negativity, which you totally are. But I feel like your supporters are never addressed as much as your haters.
I love it. Absolutely true.
And sometimes that makes me feel like you're not connected with us. And like, why should we support you if you don't focus on us? Thank you.
Bam! Mic drop. I love it. I can't believe she picked that question. That must be uncomfortable for her to respond to.
Thanks. Bye.
Wait, that genuinely made me so sad because the emotions are coming, the emotions. I don't ever want people to think that, like, I don't appreciate their support, because
Dude,
that's definitely not the case at all.
it is.
I just noticed that through the years, the hate gets louder.
Because your actions and words have gotten meaner.
The harassment gets more extreme. And with someone who already, like, truly dislikes themselves, and
The one that keeps IFing herself in the viewfinder? Mm-hmm.
has a lot of mental health problems and trauma and things that they need to work on, it is a lot easier for the hate and the harassment and, like, the stalking and the bullying to affect them more.
Okay, but it's also focusing on the negative and never focusing on your supporters that want to see you do well, you know?
And I feel like I have to stand up for myself because so many people think that I am lying about this or that, or
But you are. Okay, now you're getting two topics mixed up again.
whatever it may be, and people are just believing the lies and they're believing the rumors and they're believing all these things about me that aren't true. And I do feel an obligation to defend my name because for so long people thought I was someone that I'm not, and it's just like continuing. And the only reason is because I never stood up for myself. And
You always did. You always addressed the haters. Jesus Christ. She is totally getting carried away and not responding to this beautiful and very valid question.
it's like standing up for myself does make it seem like I'm ignoring the supporters, and I'm
Because you make whole videos addressing the haters. How about you respond to the haters where they approach you and don't do it in your vlogs?
trying so hard not to, and that is why I'm trying to find different ways of communicating with you guys and all of this stuff. And
I would love that because I'm not a hater. I don't consider myself a hater. I'm just a critical viewer. Okay, and I speak my mind. I created this channel to speak my mind. That is it. But I would never harass her or comment on her videos or anything else like that. But again, like I said in yesterday's video, if I was her supporter and heard her always addressing the haters and defending herself. She does it in this video too. I know what you're gonna say. I know what people are gonna say. And why? Just leave it out of your vlogs. It makes you come off so negatively.
that is one of the biggest reasons why I do segments like question of the day, or segments with, the voice memos, being interviewed by you. Is I want to build a connection. That is why I love you guys sending me letters and messaging me on Instagram and all of this stuff. Like, I'm trying to build a connection with my audience and the people who do support me. And
Okay, now she's just talking about the different channels on which people can communicate with her. What I would love to hear her say now is that what she said before, I would like to be more transparent, or I would like to focus more on the positive support I'm getting, because my positive supporters or my supporters have deserved that, and like that. And when she does like the hauls or whatever, I cut them out. If she had a segment, let's say at the end of every single vlog, where she, for her own mental health, wants to defend herself and approach the haters and say, this is where you're wrong. I know you've been commenting on this and that and blah, blah, blah. And no, I don't weigh 650 pounds. Do that at the end of every vlog, and then, you know, people can click out if they want. Or do it at the beginning of every vlog and people can skip it. But don't, you know, pepper it into every single vlog.
It is hard when there's so many people fighting against you.
You've been saying that over the years, but you've kind of elicited that hate because you were being a biatch. And up to the last video, you still were, so.
And I'm trying to find, sorry, it is emotional for me. I'm trying to find a balance.
As of now, starting from now on, because you haven't so far.
Sorry, I was fixing my bra. I'm trying
We saw that. We have eyes. We're looking at you right now.
really hard, and it's just, people weren't, you know, made to be critiqued by thousands, and I understand that this is like a choice that I made.
Okay, now she's going on another rant about the haters. Whew. For somebody that's been clickbaiting weight loss surgery for the past 4 months, this is kind of rich. You know, she's trying to be transparent and share more, and she doesn't even share that she's been gaining weight. Why not make a clean cut right now and say, okay, I've gained yada yada, you guys don't need to know the number, but you know, you've commented it and you're right, yes, I've gained weight. Because up there you see the thumbnail of this video, we know that she's gained weight. And why not address that and say, from now on, I'm going to go by what the nutrition said or the dietitian or whatever. And let's see what happens. But again, defending herself and talking about how much hate she's getting. Yeah, because she's not being transparent and not being honest.
Being a YouTuber, but it's hard. It's very hard. And it's like, you only understand unless you've been in that situation. And
none of us will ever be in the situation where so many people hate us because we've been such a despicable human being.
it's just hard for
That is something you worked on for 9 years, though.
thousands of people to be so against me. And
So what did you think was going to happen when you clickbaited the audience over and over again? Or when you lied to them, or when you did that GoFundMe, or when you just kept filming your dog with the long nails, or when you kept repeating that scene even in the video where you had, I think, Becky film you fall in the lake, and clearly Twinkie didn't want to be under your arm when you forced her to go into the lake and stuff like that. You know, what were you thinking was going to be the reaction, that we would all applaud?
so rude, and I don't know.
You were being cold-blooded in your videos, and so the reaction is rude, and now you're wondering why people are being rude to you. Things that make you say,
I'm trying to do my best, but just know that more than anything, I appreciate my supporters and the people who like
good.
see past all the BS.
The BS that you've served us.
They're able to see my heart. One of the biggest reasons why I stay around. Okay, if I can.
No, the biggest reason you stick around is because you have no other means of making any kind of money. Okay? And Cameo doesn't count. $50 for having my name mispronounced. Wow. I would never even dream of spending that kind of money on her saying my name. And then she would probably say, Sabine.
Kept talking, I was about to bawl my eyes out. Let's do one more.
I'm not liking her answer. This was another chance where she could have cleared up a little bit, you know, a few things, and mend the relationship a little bit, or have a few viewers that have closed themselves off from her, you know, open up a little bit and say, did she say that? Maybe she means it. I'm going to stick around. But no, she totally blew that one.
Queen, I love you so much. I've been watching you since 2018 probably, and I've honestly seen a lot of growth from you. So I just want to ask, how do you
Growth since 2018. What drug is she on?
feel about it, and where do you see yourself in 10 years now that you've seen all of the progress that you have made over these years?
I'm emotional. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because she knows she hasn't made any progress, and this girl is just flat out saying that she's made a lot of progress. Holy smokes. So maybe some of the supporters are not in their right mind, you know? Maybe they are delusional and they can't see what we're seeing, that she's been progressively getting worse. And now on top of it all, she's 32 years old. She's in her 30s now, and her body won't be as forgiving as it has been the first 30 years.
Thank you so much for the question. And it means a lot to me that you've seen growth.
Yeah, physical growth. I can see that too.
And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why my channel is like in its flop era. And I'm okay with that.
Good, because you have apparently no way to stop it.
Because I also see growth in myself. I'm not perfect. And there's a lot of growth I need to continue doing. And
Okay, what growth have you made? Can you specify? Like, the being vague is getting old fast.
I'm proud of the growth I've made because I
What growth, except for the physical?
go back and I look at some of my videos from years ago and I'm like, yikes on bikes. Like,
Did she not just react to her own shrimp mukbang and admit that she still feels the same way about the things that she insulted the audience with? Wow.
and it's not even things that I shared on YouTube as well, like private things. Like, I have grown a lot. Like, I'm 32, I'm going to be 33 in December. Like, the person I was in my mid 20s is not the person that I am now. And I know that's hard for a lot of people to, you know, grasp onto. And a lot of people go through a lot of changes, especially around your early 30s and stuff. So
You haven't. You've gotten meaner, but I wouldn't consider that growth.
yeah, I feel like I'm rambling, but where do I see myself in 10 years? I want to be the healthiest and happiest I've ever been. I hope to have a home. I hope to be married, happily, healthily married. And I really, really hope that I've adopted. God, why am I so emotional? Like, what is happening? Okay, wow.
It's your soul ailing you because you have been lying in this video. You had another chance, you turned on the camera, could have come clean on a few things, but no, you still think you can bullshit your audience. Growth my ass.
I've always dreamt of being a mom, and I kind of
You can't even take care of your pets without abusing them and neglecting them. You should not be allowed to have kids.
got that stolen from me when I got cancer. So
You could adopt if you were not the size that you are, and if you had a steady job or a steady income. YouTube can go away anytime. And I don't mention it often, but I can assure you this: you will trip up and people will report you and you will disappear into oblivion. The best thing you can hope for now is that your views keep going down, or they keep steady at the lowest level where you can still pay your bills and you still don't have to get a real job. But that's the best thing you can hope for. But your worst nightmare is somebody like me that is watching over you like a hawk. And I said it back then in 2018 and 2019 when she was riding those scooters and she was exceeding the weight that was permitted on those scooters. You know, any one of you that's ever been to a Walmart, okay, I had to do it because my ex-mother-in-law needed to ride a scooter, and so I let her sit in the car, and I said, I'm gonna get you a scooter. So I went around, looked for a scooter, and then I rode a couple, and there were so many where the seat was almost broken, because you see these heavy people sitting on those scooters exceeding the weight. She was one of them, and she was being extremely smug back then. And I warned her in my videos, and she wrote me, she threatened to contact my employer. That is why I'm not talking much about my real life, because she threatened to contact my employer if I reported her for riding the scooters and exceeding the weight. There you have it. But I'm still watching over her like a hawk, and she will slip up, and we will get her.
So that was hard. And it's like, there's so many criteria you have to make to adopt, which I understand, but I also don't at the same time, because like I feel like it's too strict to adopt.
Okay, I'm not going to comment on her talking about possibly adopting or why it's not possible for her. I want to give her credit right now, because this is another crying video, and she didn't put it in the thumbnail. Apparently she had to choose between showing her body full size with the weight gain she's apparently experienced lately, or putting another crying thumbnail up. I guess the full body was her choice.
But too lenient to foster. And there's like a lot of foster homes out there that are not good. They're abusive in every sort of way you can think of.
Okay.
Been there, done that. I was in foster care from 8 to 18.
Okay.
So I know how that goes.
Okay.
Obviously right now I would not adopt because of my weight.
It's not just your weight, it's also your mental problems that you keep documenting on your channel, and also you don't have a safe income.
I would not be able to peacefully take care of a child.
Nope.
And I know that.
Okay.
And that's
good.
One of the biggest reasons why I want weight loss surgery, is because of my future. I want that life where I'm a mom, because I really, really want to like give a child what I didn't have. But
Holy
I know that
smokes.
I have so much love to give, and I know that I would be a good mom.
So much love to give. Let's remember how she loved Cassidy, how she loved Destiny when she told her to be quiet because she is vlogging, even though Destiny was working after she had quit her job already and was running that household, doing all the household chores. Let's remember how she treated Becky, and she claimed to love her. Wow. Wow. Just wow. She needs some kind of intensive therapy.
Like, I might not be good to myself, but I would be good to my child.
No, because you were not even being good to your life partners. And paying the bills or whatever is something normal. That is nothing you get credit for, especially since you clickbaited and lied to so many people out here to make that money and had the audacity to be arrogant about it later on. You should be ashamed of the way you make money, girl.
And I would take care of them, and I would love them
No, you would not.
dearly and wholeheartedly. Wow, what is happening?
You are lying, and your body won't let you lie anymore, so now you're crying when you're lying.
I'm not gonna lie, I have been so emotional ever since that first therapy appointment. And a lot of people were asking, like, why were you so emotional during it? Like, what do you mean you cried already in your first appointment? Like, it was just your first appointment. No, we talked about some stuff, let me tell you, because I just wanted it, a lot of it, all out in the open, ready to rumble.
Another lie.
I feel like I'm really rambly. I don't know what's
You are, and you're being very vague, and then you keep addressing your haters. This is not really fun to watch, you know.
happening right now. Don't mind me. I'm going through a moment. I'm going through a moment.
You're always going through a moment and always going through things you can't talk about. Just don't turn on the camera when you are, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry this got so heavy and it got so rambly, and I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point.
Yeah, I know. I'm painfully aware of that.
I don't mean to be so long-winded. I don't really want my being interviewed by you moments to be long-winded, because
I would have really liked for you to be long-winded about answering the question why you are paying more attention to your haters than to your supporters. You know, people have deserved that answer, but you just rambled on and made it about you and not about the audience, like always.
I want to be able to like put a spotlight on several questions in one video, but yikes.
Just, no, you don't have the attention span. Just focus on one, but a deeper going one. That might people get interested in hearing what you have to say again. It's not so much the quantity, it's more quality. You know, I would focus on if I was you.
Yikes. I know Alex Ashok says that. I think I got that from him. I don't know, but like I said it one time like a week ago, and now I can't stop saying it. So love that for me. Okay, I'm just gonna end this video with a big fat thank you to anyone who actually watched through this whole video and sat
You're quite welcome, girl.
and listened to me speak. And a big fat thank you to my supporters and people who are kindly here with a good heart. And
Yeah, I'm really alarmed about that one person that said she's been watching her since 2018 and she is impressed with the growth. Holy smokes. Hey, if that person watches my video, you can write me an email. You don't have to do it in the comments. Can you write me an email and actually let me know what you consider is her growth? How did she grow? You know, progress in any kind of a positive way. The negative ways I can point out without any problems. But the positive changes, can you contact me if you're watching this?
I just appreciate you guys so much, and I want more of that energy surrounding my channel, because that is what life is about. Life is about love and peace and happiness.
It is, but you forgot about it every time you decided to film and post videos that included you being nasty to Becky, neglecting and abusing your pets, and all that other shit, you know? What you reap is what you sow, and you are, you know, you have sowed a lot.
And spread that instead of spreading, you know, the opposite of that.
Yeah, just stop doing it then and see how the reactions change.
Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Okay. I also would like to add that, you know, when she is thanking her supporters, which she only did because of that question she got, that the reaction channels basically are her audience because they watch her videos and give her the views. I don't, because I found a trick. But, you know, all the, reaction channels that do compilations and stuff like that, you have to watch her videos, you know. And so she should be thankful for them too. And the ones that really, send her really nasty hate messages, if I was her, I would either ignore them or respond to them where they were uttered, you know, on Instagram or via email or whatever, but not in every single vlog. And Victim Lynn that ship has sailed a long time ago. I'm not buying it anymore. She's not a victim anymore. She's an initiator and a manipulator of people, and that can't end well, you know. And so, to sum things up, it appears that her having a thumbnail from 2019 when she was stuffing her face, and her reacting to her own old mukbang and putting in several clips of her eating like a pig did not get her the views she wanted. And so in this video she had to clickbait with her full body again, even though it is very apparent. I mean, I don't know if there's a single person out there that cannot see that she's gained a lot of weight. And in the video, she mentions topics that have triggered people before. She's pulling out all the stops to make people mad, to keep herself relevant and in the conversation in the public or in the Amberverse. And that is, she talks about adopting, which she has mentioned before. You know, she wants to have kids, and everybody said, oh my gosh, you need to work on yourself first and fix your problems. You are a broken person. You should not even be thinking about having a child, especially since you can't even take care of pets and, you know, and of yourself. And you can't wipe yourself. You can't wash yourself by yourself. You need a caretaker. And so in this video, she talks about all the, not all the things, but a lot of things that will trigger people, because she's hoping that that'll get her the views. She has no self-respect. She doesn't care about her reputation in the public. All she does is try to trigger people and troll them so that maybe her views will go back up. I don't think it's working, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to enjoy my evening. Thank you so much for watching this. Please let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.